Shalom, my name is Yitzchak. Last time we made a tie-dye party, and now the tie-dye tzitzis are ready without the strings. In this video, we're going to learn how to tie the strings in Ashkenaz custom. What you're going to need is to set it up. You need 2 chairs opposite each other. You need 2 wire hangers and a bobby pin. Way to set this up. You need the 2 hangers. You need to make them a hook to make the 2 hooks. Basically, you bend the wire hangers like this. And put it through like that. That'll give you a hook. And you do the second side. Put it through. So we do a second hook, so you have 2 hooks like this. Each pair of tzitzis has 12 short strings and 4 long strings. Each corner of the tzitzis is going to have 3 short strings and a long string. That's what you need to make each pair of tzitzis. The long string is the one that you're going to use to make the windings. Okay, the way it works is, so you have 1 long and 3 short. You have 1, 2, 3 short and 1 long one. Okay? Now the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the 3 short ones. Before we begin, there is a critical part to making tzitzis. Tzitzis has to be done lishma. That means it has to be made for the sake of tzitzis. So before you start the whole process of everything, you have to verbalize, you have to say, I'm making this tzitzis for lishma, for the sake of tzitzis. You only have to say that once at the beginning, or if you forget one time in the middle of the operation, and if you leave and come back after a significant break, you have to say it again before you get started up again. So you take the 3 short strings and you tie a knot at the end. Basically, let me do that again. Take the 3 ends, you get them close together, and you tie a knot like that, as close to the end as possible. And then you take the other side, the other 3, and you join it together with the long one, so you have 4, and again you tie a knot like that. So what you end up having is one side has 4 and the other side has 3 attached and the long one separate, like that. Now the 3 and this long one, the loose long one, they're brothers. They always go together. And the 4th one, the other side with the 4 is the other side. And what you do is you take the tzitzit, take the corner of the tzitzit. This is where the bobby pin comes in. Okay, sit down. You take the bobby pin. The bobby pin is going to act like a needle. You put it around the tzitzit, like this. Okay? And that bobby pin will help us get it through the hole. So you put it through the hole in the tzitzit, and you pull the knot through, and then you put the bobby pin on the side. That's it's done for that corner. What you do is you get them about even, like that, and then you make the first knot. Each knot of the tzitzis has to be a double knot. So you make the first knot, okay? You don't want to tie it too tight where it's going to be scrunched up. You have to try to get it to be just the right size, just like that, where this tzitzis will be, where the tzitzit will be flat, not scrunched up, okay? So you tie that, and then you make it a second knot. Okay? You tie that nice and tight. Now this knot, the first knot, that's the most important knot. This area over here, this is the most important part of the tzitzis. If any of one of these strings were to tear, the tzitzis, until you replace this whole corner, the whole strings, the whole thing we're going to do, it's invalid. You can't wear the tzitzis until it gets replaced. Okay? Then what you do is you take one side, the 4, and you put it on one of the hooks like that, and you take the other side, the 3, and you put it on the other hook okay? And you pull the tzitzit like this, tight. So everything is nice and tight. Don't let it hang like this. You want it to be nice and tight, okay? Now I like to start on the left side. It doesn't matter. Just important to keep things consistent, okay? To always, by all the knots that we're going to do and all the twistings, try to keep everything consistent. The 4 on one side and the 3 on the other. And like I said, I just like to do it on the left side. And the 4 groupings are 7, 8, 11, and 13. So the first one, okay, we'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And then you tighten it a little bit and you get it further down. Push it down. Okay? And you join the one, this loose long one, you join it with his brother, the 3. You take this one off together. Hold them together, okay? And this is the one with the 4 strings. And then you're going to make a knot. And it's going to be a knot means a double knot. So you can make 1 knot, and then you make a second knot. That's the first grouping, 7. Okay? And you put it back. Okay? Now notice I'm trying to keep it consistent. The reason why I'm putting the 3 on the right side is because the tzitzis with the long one is going to end up on the right side, so it's easier to join him up with his brother over here. Okay? The second one I'm going to do is 8. First one is 7. The second is 8. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And I'm going to twist it. Watch what I do with my fingers. I'm holding this way. I'm able to pull it. And with this finger, I'm going to twist it like this. And then push it down. It's nice and tight together. And the whole time I pull like this, get it nice and tight. And you join him up with his brother with the 3, the 4, and you make the second knot. 1 knot, 2, some double knot. And again, then the next one is going to be 11. Now notice what I'm going to do with this finger. Notice how I'm pulling this so everything is nice and tight. With this finger, I'm going to be lifting up and down like that, and that's going to hold the tzitzis instead of just making it loose like this. 1, 2, making it all loose. 3, okay? And then it'll be harder to tighten it. I'm going to put my finger over there. 4, and you see how my finger takes each time? 5, 6, takes it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And again, you twist it and tighten it down. You join them with the 3, with the 4. You make the knot. And the last one we're going to make is 13. And I like to start it on the left side, keep it consistent. If you don't keep it consistent, sometimes you have like a half twist and you're not sure when you count it, it gets a little confusing. So try to keep it consistent. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Again, tight, and then slide it down. And join the brother. This is the final one. Double knot. 1, 2. So what you have is 7, 8, 11, and 13. Now I want to explain what these numbers mean, the significance of these numbers. Okay, you untie the knots, and you're done with the corner. And you basically do that with all 4 corners of the tzitzit. Okay, so that is how to make a tzitzit. Let me just explain to you what the numbers of the tzitzit are. In the Hebrew language, the letters of the alphabet they double as numbers. So each letter has a numeric value. Aleph through Yud is 1 through 10, and then it skips 10, 20, 30 until Kuf, and then it skips up by 100. So what we have here is Hashem Echad, as in the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Hear, O Israel, Hashem is our God, Hashem is one. Okay? And the numeric value of this, right? Yud is 10, Hey is 5, Vav is 6, and Hey is 5. This is the Tetragrammaton. That's Hashem's name. So 10 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 equals 26. So the numeric value of Hashem's name is 26. And Achad, 1, right? Aleph is 1, Ches is 8, Dalet is 4, it equals 13. So what we have, when you add the first 3 sections of the Tzitzit, 7 plus 8 plus 11 equals 26, like Hashem's name. And then the last section was 13. So what we're saying is, when we wear the Tzitzit, basically we're saying Hashem Echad. We are taking that upon ourselves, and we are testifying to Hashem's unity, and that Hashem is our God. Okay? And also in the Tzitzit, the word Tzitzit, the whole Tzitzit, has... this is how Tzitzit is spelled in full in the Mishnayos. Straight. Okay, Tzaddik is 90, Yud is 10, Tzaddik is 90, Yud is 10, and Taf is 400, so it equals 600. Plus we had 8 strings. The 8 strings are these strings. We started out at 4, but then they have 8 strings. Okay? Plus we have 5 knots. Between the 4 sections, we have 5 knots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 600 plus 8 plus 5 equals 613. That's how many mitzvos there are in the Torah. So basically, when you wear tzitzis, when we wear tzitzis, that's what we're testifying. And when we're surrounded on 4 corners by 613 mitzvahs, so it reminds us, Parashat Tzitzit says that we're reminded of the 613 mitzvahs, and that's because of the numeric value of the tzitzis. And we're reminded that Hashem is around us, Hashem surrounds us. That's what it says. It says Hashem Echad by the numbers 7, 8, 11, 13. So that's how to make Ashkenaz custom tzitzis. And good luck. Good luck making the tzitzis. And Hashem.